Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
The former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They're on 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen's throw is complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Running right through him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown. That's caught. Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is Ricky Williams. He spent 3 years as a Saint. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A check down here for Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Saints, first down. First and goal.
The They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Wilson. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ricky Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. That'll be caught by Hester. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 58 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. One of the best safeties ever, Ed Reed, in there to make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the fin.
And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's Wilson to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again here, Wilson. This one taken in by Hester. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. The quick slant caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go. At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's complete. It's Green here, pushing his way through. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a give right side. Green. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 31, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the line, 23-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson gets this one to Juszczyk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 36, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson, 28 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Waller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. On first down, Wilson.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
But paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams runs over it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
2nd down and 3.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ricky Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, it's Green. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, it's Green.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down now, it's Green. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he'll get this to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
A short kick taken at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Carr now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Jerry Rice, 37 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run on first down. Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. And the Raven first down.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holmes. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr going to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Carr now on first down. A dump off to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Hester. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Pushes him aside at the 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller. 29 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And they're on 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. A quick hitter complete. It's Rice. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Carr to the left side and caught by Hester. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.